Come on, guys, let's say it with a Getsuga. Oh, actually, no, it actually isn't a Getsuga, guys. Don't worry, I see like a lot of you people were a little bit angry at me saying, that's not a fucking Getsuga. I mean, it didn't mean it as an insult, guys. I'm sorry. Like, just look like that. But no, this actually became more interesting because Asta's gonna have more than fucking one move. I mean, I'm just saying, Ichigo, I love Bleach, but just saying. Now, one thing I can definitely start from the start of this chapter is when we see Asta activate this unfamiliar power. We find out straight up that this blade borrows from other people's abilities. Like, you're saying, like, what? It's borrowing from the whale's power, so it's actually just a slash of water that's being fired at him, and, like, you know, it fucking hits. Like, you see it, like, hits my mouth, he's like, oh shit, that did some fucking damage. And funny enough, he ain't fucking done. He ain't fucking done. I'm like, what does it take to take down this fucking crystal motherfucker? Like, he's there, well, it's like Asta is just completely exhausted. He's just on the floor. He's like, well, I used all my energy. Fuck all that. My guessing is that it does use some sort of magical power. It's something, like, I'm guessing either that or just the amount of just damage that he's being done. Because, you know, they're saying, like, oh, I don't have, like, any magical power. I'd say, it's sort of like, maybe he has, like, a tiny bit. Because maybe it's kind of like the Amagi universe in a way. Where everything does have magical power. It's just, like, some things have really crappy amounts of it. Like, you know, trees, life, well, you know, yada, yada, yada. And I feel like that's maybe what Asta was. And he just used all his fucking power just to do this one strike. Which he's obviously not fucking trained to do. And then maybe in the future he might be able to do more of these strikes or borrow from the different elements. Like, that's very interesting that Asta can actually do probably all the elements if he thinks about it. He can do them all into different slashes, and it's like everyone's there like trying to like help Asta, like, oh, we won't make it, and it's up to Yuno, who's like there, who's like breaks out, and he's like, you know, I won't make it with my grimoire. And that new like weird like tone thing, which I'm surprised we didn't wait for long to see what it was. It's like a summoning, like, it's a very hard thing to say. It's like this weird little pixie girl just comes out of nowhere, blows up in the air, and it's just like, oh, what is this thing? Like, it just took down this motherfucker like it was nothing. And that's another thing interesting about, hey guys, it isn't Asta that won the day, it's technically Yuno. Although, like, he got caught by Unsurprised, so it makes me wonder about that. And not to mention, the entire dungeon collapsing is, so I guess, is that like a Amagi de Jin or something like that? Is that like what it's supposed to be? It's a very hard chapter, like, but it's nice to know that pretty much next week this is the closure of this arc, and it's like, it's probably been the best arc that we've had so far of the series. I'd definitely say that. Really enjoyable. I'm curious, like, where are we going to go into now, like, with Clotho? I mean, we're 20 chapters in, like, maybe we might see, you know, a little bit more original. I find that very interesting with his power, though, that is able to copy different people's ability or use it in his own style, because I don't think we've seen anything Noelle, like, where she does, like, just a straight-up slash with the sword. I'm wondering as well, like, maybe since, you know, you had, like, the elemental kind of, like triangle going on, say, oh, this beats that beats that, and, you know, that turns into that. I'm wondering if Asta is maybe able to, like, fuse the elements together, like, say, like, how this guy was made to make crystals and stuff like that. Like, I'm curious if, like, because you can go into, like, the fire branch, and then you can make it into something else, like lava or what have you, like, you know, molten core lava, you know, stuff like that. I'm wondering if Asta could maybe manipulate. It's a very interesting point for Clover now that we know a little bit more of Asta's power, but then we've only just scratched the surface of it, so I'm very much curious about that, and kind of more the conclusion that we're going to be having with this arc. Honestly, I really enjoyed this chapter. I thought it was a great one. Definitely, like, very interesting to find out what the fuck was that thing in the end, just took down Marth like it was nothing. But yeah, that's all for me. I want to thank them much watching. As always, I give this straight up like a 7 out of 10. It was a good chapter like that, and you know, of course I could get Mick out of the fucking live, otherwise that'd be a weird ending. But that's all for me, so I'll see you guys next time.